Hey guys, welcome to another painting. Paint with Rick. Today I thought we'd do a simple landscape here with water and then some trees going back, reflecting into our water with a smaller, this is a 14 by 14. The idea is I want to take the landscape at an angle from about here, coming back, and then it'll be small back here, distant landscape back here, and then about in here maybe it'll pop up a little higher here, just like that. And then we'll have I think I'm gonna put some like hints of mountains in here, and then we'll put a nice sky up in there. All our trees will be coming from here, and we'll try and reflect them in the water, so all this is going to be water down here. So let's get started. Let's lay in our water. I think I'm going to use I got to mix up some blue with some gray here. I should have had that ready, huh? But it won't take long. This will be a quick painting. We kind of want to do it, it's going to be like Impressionism. So what we're going to do is let's just lay in our water first. Dip your brush into linseed oil and grab some blue with a little bit of Payne's gray in it, and we'll lighten this up. Just get your color on there first. It's not going to be this dark, but we'll lighten it up. So a little bit of blue. I think I used French ultramarine blue with some Payne's gray. And there's probably a little white in it already, but so let's lay in our water first, and then we'll use the same color up in the sky. Let's start up high here first, and then we'll get lighter as we come down. Run that color all the way across the top, and we're just going to just slap the color on today. We want it to look like Impressionism, so I'm going to grab some titanium white now and grab some of this dark color and pull it down and lighten it up a bit. Bring it down to our horizon here, just like that. I hope some of you guys are trying these paintings if you like the layout. Let's get that up there. I'm going to blend that in real quick. Let me grab a paper towel here and just blend this in. Blending the dark downwards into the light. All right, that's good. Let's just kind of go straight across with it. That's our sky. Very good. Our water, blend it straight across. Let's lighten up our water now while we can. So take a chip brush and get some titanium white on it, and we're going to lighten up our distance back here with white. We'll probably come halfway here. Let's just make all this water back here lighter. Okay, just like that. All right, very good. All right, let's run our distant hills back there. I have a mixture of Payne's gray and blue. So what we're going to do is just run some hills back here like that. Okay. Distant hills. Just like that. Now with that same brush, wipe it off and put a little bit of titanium white in it and go over it with some titanium white. Okay, just to lighten them up in certain spots. You don't have to be careful. Just in some spots, make it lighter. All right, that's our distance there. Distant hills. So let's lay in some of our ground now. Just take some, for back here, just run some yellow ochre underneath these hills here and down to your water, yellow ochre. And then over here, I got yellow ochre with a little bit of brown mixed into it, so it's darker. So let's use that dark color right next to that yellow ochre and underneath your mountains here. This is actually yellow ochre. I just added a little brown to it so it looks a little darker. So we're going to lay in our ground, get all our ground in first, and then we'll run our trees on top of this. So I'm just trying to get some color down here. Now with that same brush, wipe it off and grab some titanium white, and just underneath your mountains here on the yellow ochre, run some white there, just underneath the mountains. Now let's continue with that white underneath your hills all the way across. We can bring it down a little more. Bring some white across the back here, just like that. Just like that. We want our distance to look a little lighter. Okay, good. Very good. It's looking good. Let's run some trees now. So with your fan brush, I got some sap green. I'm darkening it up some more. Sap green with some black in it, so we want it to be pretty dark. Let's start with a tree right. Well, we got to do our clouds first. Let's do our clouds first. Yeah, so we'll probably have to use a smaller brush. This is a 1-inch chip brush. I want to do our clouds first before we put the trees in. So let's tap in some clouds down here. We'll make these ones at the bottom smaller, okay? And then we'll get larger as we come up to the top here, okay? Just tap them in, and then what we'll do, we'll blend them in real quick. Let's just put one up here in the corner. All right, now with that same brush, wipe the paint off that brush and just kind of pull a little bit of the clouds down a little bit. And you can reshape the tops of your clouds, make them look nice and up on top there. Pull a little bit of this down, wipe your brush off so you don't keep adding more white to it. Pull your clouds down to shape them. Just like that. And then we'll hit it with a blender brush. Okay, it's looking good. I'm gonna grab a new blender brush. All right, so lightly, just at the bottom of your clouds, let's blend these in. This is a different cloud up here, so just lightly blend that one in the corner. Just lightly blend it. So let's just hit the bottom of our clouds here. We're not trying to be careful. We want it to look like Impressionism. So if you pull your color one way, it'll look like the clouds are blowing in that direction. So let's blend that clouds, top cloud, slightly blend the bottom, just like that. All right, we want it to look like we didn't try to put that on there. Sometimes you got to come back and retap the top of your clouds here to get them to look right, because the brush doesn't always put it on there looking you'll have to adjust some of the tops of your clouds, but I like that. That looks cool. Looks like it looks natural to me. Okay, let's we'll leave that in there on the mountains. It looks like I blended over it a little. All right, let's grab our brush now to make our trees. I'm gonna do evergreen trees here. We'll put one at an angle right here, coming down. Just kind of tap in your branches. You know what an evergreen tree looks like. The branches get wider as you come down. Just like that. Let's do another one. Get some more color on there. We'll put let's put a small one here at the edge. Tap in your branches. Since we want it to look like, I should have did that a little faster, so we want it to look more like Impressionism. So we want to like just slap it on there without thinking about it, okay? Just get some color up there. Just like that. Now over here, let's make some small ones back over here. These are going to be further down the road here. Just kind of tap any kind of tree back here. They're going to get smaller as we go back that way. And then over here, let's just put an indication of trees way below our hills back there. Just tap in some treetops back there. You see that? And then let's continue them in the middle here. They're way back there. Just like that. Very good. All right, now with let's get a chip brush and get another paper towel. We're going to put some bushes down the front of here now. Let's start with your fan brush again with that same color. It's sap green and black. And we'll start back here by putting some small bushes way back here. Just across your water there. They don't have to be anything special. You can actually pull them up if you want. Now let's get the bigger brush and we'll finish this off. Coming over this way. Tap in some bushes here in front of these trees. Just like that. Come down to your water. We're going to start pulling some color into our water now. So with your big brush, so we want the reflection. We'll start the reflection about here. So just pull down about the size of what's up here into your water. And then we got an evergreen tree here. So just kind of pull down what would be an evergreen tree there and here. Just the shape of it. Pull it down. Just like that. Now let's get a blender brush. And what you're going to do is you're going to lightly blend. Let's do this side first over here. Blend it straight across like this, but very lightly, okay? Over here, just barely hit that. You gotta keep your brush straight, okay? And don't press down because we want the color of the grass in the water. All right, now with your a liner or a knife, we're going to run a water line underneath our trees here. Just all the way down if you can. Just like that. Now what you can do is you can run a little water coming out like this at certain spots. Keep your knife straight though, like this, okay? Very good. I like that. Run some water out here. Way in the distance there. Run a little white there. We're going to pull it down. You could pull it here too to make it look like this water's flowing down a river. Okay? Just keep your knife straight like this and just let the paint work itself into the water just like that. Let's see how that's looking. Not bad. I'm getting a little reflection over here, but not too bad. I'll give you a front shot when I'm done. I'm going to kind of tap down some of this color in here on these bushes and trees. Just tap the color down. It got too thick. All right, I like that. Let's take your fan brush, wipe the paint off of it, and let's pull underneath those trees a little bit of color to the right. Just like that. Okay. Very good. All right, let's put some points on these. Just run a few points on your trees there. These will be small back here. You don't have to put points. I just like putting them on there. All right, so far we got a little simple painting there. I got a new liner brush, believe it or not. Let's give it a try. I'm just going to dip it, the tip, into some linseed oil and see how this works. I put a little black on it and then run some twigs coming out of some of these bushes here. Run in between our trees here. Kind of make if you can make them curve, they look cool. Run some twigs around your trees here. You can make some of them look like branches by pulling more off of them. Run some twigs. Let's go all the way back if you can. We want to make this look like we didn't try too much, but It's an easy landscape on a 14 by 14. I kind of like it. It's not like a masterpiece, but give it a try. Put some birds up there. It's not too bad for a small painting. If you want, you can put a little bit of foreground down here, black and sap green. Put a little foreground down in here too, just like that. Grab your liner brush and just pull some twigs off of there. You don't even have to dip it into the paint, because it's going to pick up the color that you just laid on there. So run some twigs coming off of there. There you go, guys. I think we're going to call that one done. That was just a little quick, different style painting you can try. Some people might like that, but all right. We'll see you on the next video, and thank you guys for subscribing. That's great. We'll see you on the next video.